Welcome to Lollitasking. I invite you to join me and other amazing and inspiring women discussing our passion, work, discovering our purpose, interesting topics, and how we seem to have it all together. I hope we can motivate you and show you you can do it too with some planning, a little bit of balance, and a dash of determination. This is Lollitasking. Welcome to the new episode of Boss'n Mom'n LollieTasking. I am your host, Dr. Lola. I'm a physician mom of 3, work-life balance strategist, and founder of Lollitasking Consultancy. This is where I teach moms how to focus on what matters so they can plan efficiently and achieve their big goals without feeling overwhelmed. You can do it, mamas. So, Happy New Year, guys. We have been on a hiatus for the past 2.5 months. And you guys know for me, it is very, very important I take my break. And during the winter time or during the holidays, it is just time to spend more time with the family. During this time also, I have up-leveled the business. I used to have a coaching company. It's still a coaching company, but I've more transitioned into consultancy and strategizing because I feel like, you know what, I do so well in kind of like, I'm a fixer at heart. So I love just learning what people have to say and what people want to do and just help them like just realign it to what they want in life and also help them rebalance. Not only am I helping a lot of moms now, I have also I've taken my coaching that I've been doing, which already had a course attached to it. I have now recreated a course, well, not evergreen yet, but it will be a course where like anybody can take, especially moms who are easily distracted or moms who just feel overwhelmed or moms, they just want to up level their life. Like they really don't have any particular overwhelm or burnout, but they just feel like, you know what, in any particular area of my life, I can get it up just a little bit, just to level 2, right? If you're in level 1, you just want to up level to level 2. So I have that. And in accordance to that, I have an accountability and group session and community, I should say, where we meet monthly to do our planning. We meet monthly for co-working sessions. I mean, it's just fantastic. I love the ladies in there. So if that's something you're interested in, I will put the link down below. I'm actually going to do something on Saturday. If you're listening to this after Saturday, I'm sure I'll have the link for for the videos later. Where I'm gonna do a webinar where I teach people how to strategize, their life for 2021. So if you're interested, feel free to click on the link below. So this episode today is and it's going to be a very short one. I'm not even going to edit this. Whatever it stops at, it stops at. If there's little things, I apologize, y'all. This is one of those things. You see? I told y'all. Of course, I spoke too early, but this is one of those things that done is better than perfect. And while I like to bring perfection in everything, there are just sometimes I feel like the message is better than the je ne sais quoi, in Nigeria we call it the effigy. The message is better than the over thinking of the design. Do you get what I'm saying? Like today's message, I think is more important than that. So, which is why we are going to record and we are going to post this morning. Okay, so lollitasking, in the spirit of lollitasking, we're still doing everything we did last year, but this year I really want to focus on the moms who are working, which we already have been, but I just want to bring it more to the forefront. So, which is why our name has a little bit of change to it. It's still lollitasking, but it's Boss'n Mom'n and lollitask it. Okay, so I'm going to give you tips to help you elevate your life as a boss, as a professional, as a business owner, as a whatever it is you do in life, in work wise, to help you up level your boss in life. And then in momming, I'm also going to give you tips, hacks, and things to help you up level your mommy life. So, for those of you guys that are not on our email list already, go ahead and sign up below. We actually send you weekly mommy tips to help you up level your mommy life. So, I love hacks, I love tips, I love little things that just makes my life easier. So, if you are that kind of person, go ahead and sign up below. We will certainly send you our weekly mommy hacks. Okay. So, today, I really want to talk about how last year was. And in talking about last year, I want to talk about things I have decided to declutter in my life from last year. So, for example, in my family, my mom has this thing where we try to clean up everything that has happened last year, and we try to bring in new things. Okay, so it's one of those things that, okay, so before the end of the year, we figure out, are there clothes we don't need anymore, are there boxes we don't need anymore. We just try to declutter our life. Okay, so this past year, I was thinking, okay, in my mind or in my personality or in things I do, are there things I want to declutter in my life? Where I do not want to take over to 2021. What are the things I want to declutter? So I came up with 5 things, and it's going to be really simple and really short. Like I said, this episode today is short and sweet. It's just a reintroduction, okay? And before I get started, actually, the way it's going to work this year is every first Thursday. I forgot the day of the week. Every first Thursday, I'm going to bring you my personal tips and tricks, and then the second and third, it's going to be more people I interview, and the last one, we're still going to have Afropolitan Health on Lollitasking, because I almost moved into another podcast and I had a revolt. Like, I have people say, girl, no. Like, we love that you bring the medical aspect of yourself in the podcast. So we're going to leave it to the last Thursday. So if you're the kind of person you're like, listen, I don't care about what you have to say, Lola. I just want to listen to the people you interview. That's fine. Listening on the second and third Thursdays. If you're the kind of person that you're like, listen, I just want the health tips, that's fine too. Just listen on the last Thursday. And if you're the kind of person that like, I love you, Lola, all I want to do is hear you, you could hear me in all 4 episodes. So, 4 weeks. So that's what I have for today. So let's get to it. So today we're going to talk about the 5 things that I decluttered last year. And not only am I going to talk about it, I'm going to talk about the antidote. The antidote is something that helps combat it. I'm in medicine. I got to put medicine in everything. I'm sorry. Like, medicine took over my life. So, so the number one thing I want to declutter next year is my perfectionism. I don't know if you guys realize, I am a perfectionist to a damn fault. Like, I want everything to be perfect. I would say I'm a recovering perfectionist, because I am nowhere as I used to be. It used to be horrible. Perfectionism is actually a type of procrastination. And I would lie to myself, I just have a higher blah, 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 blah. No. Y'all, perfectionism is a double-edged sword, okay? On one hand, it can motivate you to perform at a high level and deliver top-notch quality work, right? On the other hand, but like, it's a very fine line. On the other hand, it can cause you to unnecessarily have anxiety and actually slow you down in achieving your goals. So like, I have things, I actually have no particular person who also has perfectionism. Like, they would do this perfect work and I'm like, this is amazing. Like, no, it needs a little bit of this, a little, and they spend all this time working on minutia, like the little things that people really don't care about, that they are not actually putting their work out. So that's why in the beginning of this, I was like, listen, I am setting the expectations. I'm not even going to edit this episode because it needs to be out. And I'm not going to use my perfectionism to prevent you guys from hearing this good message I am bringing to you. Okay? Oh, so, one thing I want you to think about is that what measures or practices are you using to keep you from being perfectionist? If for being a perfectionist, if you're the kind of person that have issues with perfectionism, you have to have, like, for example, if you have a goal to be done with something in a week, go ahead and give yourself 3 days and be like, listen, I am going to finish in 3 days, and at that 3 days mark, I am going to have a particular person look at it, and I am going to listen to them if they say it is good, right? Maybe I could have the extra 1 day to tweak little things, but you have to have a hard stop deadline for yourself. So remember, the first deadline is to finish to the perfect way that you think you can finish. And no matter where you are at that 3 day mark, like I said, if you do a week, give yourself a 3 day mark. No matter where you're at that 3 day mark, you have to be done. Done. Okay? To a point where you can give somebody else to look at it and critique it and determine that if this is something that you need to, work on a little bit, or if it's just fine the way it is. Y'all, done is better than perfect. Say it with me. Done is better than perfect. Get it out. I don't know who needs to hear this, but you need to get that, whatever the business, the goal, the work, the paper, the book, the stories, whatever it is, you need to get it out. Okay? So what did we say? We said go ahead and have a hard step for yourself, and also have someone who can help you critique at that hard step. That way you can get whatever message or whatever thing you need to do as soon as possible. All right. So the number 2 thing is being self-critical or complaining about myself. So and this is also kind of like in the spirit of perfectionism. Like, I am so critical of myself, y'all. Like, it is ridiculous. Okay, so I have learned that in 2021, I'm not doing that anymore. Okay, give yourself grace. Most of you are mothers, you're professionals, you're business owners, you do so many things, you wear many hats. Give yourself grace. Okay, it is important to self-evaluate yourself. Okay, giving yourself grace doesn't mean you don't self-evaluate yourself. What I don't want you to do is being the enemy of you. We have enough enemies in this world. You don't have to add you. Have you heard me? You don't have to add you to the enemies that you have already, okay? So the antidote I have for that is you have to rephrase things in your mind. So instead of saying I'm a horrible person, you say that situation was horrible. Your worth is not attached to whatever it is you're doing. Okay, you know how in the Bible it said God gives us grace regardless. If we don't get into the kingdom of God by the works and the deeds that we do, we go by the grace of God. So your worth is not tied into your diplomas, it's not tied into your achievement, it's not tied with any outside thing. You are amazing because God made you amazing. You really need to think about that. So, if you remember that, for example, if you're having a bad day, it's not like, oh my gosh, I was horrible today, my whole life is a mess, and blah. No, I had bad moments throughout the day because let's face it, the whole day was not horrible. You're still alive, right? So we need to focus on those things that are positive that we've done. Okay, you're not a failure. You failed the exam, and you need to learn strategies to do better on the next exam. Period. Just because you failed an exam doesn't mean you're a failure. So we really need to learn to separate our self-worth from the result of what we are doing. Two different things, okay? So that's number 2. Number three is taper your expectation of people. Child, this is a word, y'all. I feel like last year I kind of took people to a certain level of where I wanted them to be. And I just needed to realize that, when things happen, I truly have to just let go and letting go, but not letting go and letting people. Did y'all catch that? Let go and let God. Because there's a lot of situations where we're just like, listen, God, I'm giving this to you. I need you to take this over. But when you're doing that, doesn't mean you should let go and let people and have people just kind of take over your life or control things about you. Okay, so you can let go of, for example, if you and someone had an argument or you're in a bad place together, you can let go of the memories so it doesn't affect you, but never let go of the lessons associated with the situation that happened. It doesn't mean you keep a grudge, it just means when people show you who they are, you have to believe them. Okay? Stop trying to fix things or fix people. I actually learned this morning when someone was like, stop trying to fix things you did not break. Some people are broken, some things are broken. It is not your ministry to fix everyone. Okay? We there's some certain people like us, we're fixers, okay? Especially black women for some reason. We want to fix our husband, we want to fix our boyfriend, we want to fix our relationship, we want to fix our friends. Stop it. You are not God. Let God fix people. You may not want to hear this, but sometimes you trying to fix it may actually make it worse. Okay, so you don't have to fix everything. It doesn't mean you don't give people advice, it doesn't mean you don't give people encouragement, but at the end of the day, y'all, we're all grown people and we need to learn to let people be grown people. You hear me? All right, so another thing I feel like I wanted to declutter last year is this idea of control and try to control everything. Okay, so remember I talked about letting God and letting go is the best way. You gotta just keep it to God. So I learned that the only thing I can control is my mind, my mindset, my self-worth, my emotions or my reactions to things, my health, my time, and my productivity. Situations are going to happen. The outcome is going to happen. Okay? I cannot control the situation. I cannot control the outcome. But in whatever situation, I just have to know that I need to change. I need to evaluate my mindset. I need to evaluate my self-worth and my reaction to things and my time that I spend on those things. Okay? Even when it comes to relationship, y'all, like it is very important to note that the only person you can change is you. The only emotions you can control is your emotions. The only action you can affect is your reaction, right? And the earlier you realize this, the earlier you're going to get your sanity back. We keep trying to control it. It kind of ties into what I talked about in number three. We keep trying to control the situation like we're God. We're not God. All we can do is put our best foot forward, discuss things with people, and try to see how we can kind of achieve what we need to achieve without being, control is the negative, it's not a totally negative word. I think it's more like being more in control of yourself and not trying to think you can fix everything too. So now the last thing I'm going to talk about is keeping it simple. I am decluttering the whole idea of me overcomplicating my life. One of my word is kiss. Keep it simple, sis. And I have that on my vision board. My second one is visibility, and I'm going to talk about the importance of visibility next month. But yeah, keep it simple. It's good to dream big, but if you're trying to do too many things, you're literally complicating your life and you're not focusing on what you need to focus on. If you have a vision and a goal, you have to stay laser focused on that vision and goal. And you have to um, not only stay laser focused on the vision, but you also have to try to get the distraction out of the way. The most important way of doing that is knowing your specific why and knowing your vision and goal. Actually, I had a vision and goal party where I give you a free template to a vision board, and I also give you um, basically how to do it. I give you like a template on how to create your goals and how to stay laser focused. I'm also going to drop down in the show notes, that way you can get access to it if you want. But in there, I teach you how to create that vision and that goal. That way you can just stay focused on it, because there's always going to be some shining objects that's going to try to come and try to distract you from your goal. It's easy to get distracted by so many things and so many things you want to accomplish. The way I think about it is, if you stay focused on this one thing, you could elevate it faster and then you can move on to the next thing. Okay, so those are my 5 things I am going to focus on this year. So, or declutter next for declutter for 2020 doesn't follow me to 2021. So let's recap. Perfectionism, we're not doing that. We're going to have a set time limit and a person who will tell us enough is enough. Being self-critical of ourselves, we're going to change the wordings around there. We're going to self-evaluate ourselves so we can level up, but we're not doing that old criticism thing anymore. Nope, nope, nope. Number 3, we're going to taper our expectation of people, let go of the past memories, but never let go of the lessons that comes with that memories. Okay. Number 4, trying to control everything. Listen, you ain't God. Okay, you can't change everybody. You can't change everything. The only thing you can change is you. So if you're ready to change yourself and you want to up level yourself, I actually have a course, like I said earlier, you could take to do that. Number 5, overcomplicating your life. Girl, keep it simple. Okay, the more you overcomplicate your life, the less you're actually able to achieve the goals that you need to achieve. So stay focused on one thing and move on to the next thing. All right. So I am so excited. We're done. This has been amazing. Like I said, it's a new year. It's a new podcast. Well, not a new podcast. We just up-leveling ourselves a little bit. 2021 is a year to up-level ourselves. Okay? So I am so happy you have joined me again in 2021. Happy New Year to you. I wish you all blessings. I wish you up-leveling in this year. I wish you all good health. I wish you productivity. I wish you so much. Anything your heart desires, I wish it for you. Okay, so I am so happy you are here with me. Until next time, I thank you for joining me for another inspiring episode of Boss'n Mom'n and LollieTasking. We will have all the information I talked about below in the show notes. Don't forget to follow us on IG at Lollitasker, and also visit our website at www.lollitasking.com if you want to learn about what we do. So till next time, remember, you can do it too. With some balance, a little bit of, I missed it already. Remember, till next time, you can do it too. With some planning, a little bit of balance, and a dash of determination. This is Boss'n Mom'n while LollieTasking. Thanks for hanging out with us in another inspiring episode of LollieTasking. If you have any questions or topics you'd like for us to discuss, please contact me via lollitasking.com, or better yet, you could just send me a direct message on Instagram at Lollitasker. If you've liked what you've heard today, what are you waiting on? Just go ahead and click that subscribe button, rate and leave a great review on iTunes. And of course, do share with your friends. Till next time, this is Lola.